Wide stance Zercher Jefferson curls. We're going to be using a barbell for this exercise in the classic Zercher racking position, right at the crux of the elbows. But a little bit of a disclaimer before we dive in, make sure you're loading this one safely. Of course, we're moving through loaded spinal flexion. So look at the programming, do your due diligence, make sure you feel safe going through this, and don't be crazy and load it up in a silly way. So a nice Zercher racking position, come on out of the rack. From here, I'm going to get into about a double hip width position with my feet, toes pointed slightly open. That's going to help me target the hamstrings a little bit better. I'll give you a side view so you can see my spine movement. Now from here, I'm just simply going to go through the Jefferson curl pattern, tucking my chin, starting to work through as much spinal flexion as I possibly can, and going into a nice deep stretch in that bottom position. Hamstrings should feel lengthened, and then come back to that starting position for a nice tall posture. That's one rep. So you'll notice that I'm segmenting my spine, starting with the upper spine, and then working my way down towards that lower lumbar area until I just start working through the hamstrings. So that's another rep there. So again, working nice and slow. As you're going through this, maintain core bracing throughout the entire pattern. So I don't want to see that you're just kind of like flopping into spinal flexion. You're pulling and actively controlling those ranges of motion and maintaining a bracing through your core as you go through the pattern.